Welcome. Today I'll show you how to make small changes to your yoga practice that increase intensity and support weight loss while still keeping calm and balanced. Starting out in child's pose. Sitting your hips back to your heels, releasing your forehead down to the mat. Finding your breath. Taking a few deep breaths in through your nose and let it out your mouth. Sealing those lips and breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Long, deep breaths. Feeling the vibration on the back of your throat. Rolling up to all fours. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Coming into a few rounds of cat-cows, inhaling as you arch your back and look straight ahead. Exhale as you round and bring your chin to your chest. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to fire up the core here. So we're going to extend that right leg straight back as you extend your left arm straight ahead, releasing your toes and fingers down to the mat and then lifting them up with your exhale. And then holding it there and releasing down and switching sides, extending that left leg straight back, reaching that right arm forward and lowering those fingers and toes down to the mat and lifting them back up. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you lift. Finding a focal point down on your mat or straight ahead in front of you. And then holding it here and releasing down. We're going to move those hands forward a little bit, coming into your first downward facing dog. Pedaling those feet, spreading through your toes. Pressing the mat away from you. Allowing your head to hang. You could always keep a slight bend in those knees if your hamstrings are tight. You never have to get your heels all the way down to the mat. Holding it here in your dog. Lifting that right leg up into three-legged dog. And then stepping forward into your fold. Keeping the knees slightly bent here. Coming into a ragdoll. Releasing your head. Releasing those arms, taking a deep inhale as you raise those arms overhead, palms together. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, half forward bend, pressing into your lower legs and looking forward. Exhale, stepping back with that right leg into a high plank. Holding it here, keeping those shoulders right above your hands. Tuck that belly button to your spine. And then coming back into your downward facing dog. Lifting that left leg up into three-legged dog and stepping forward into your fold. Grabbing onto the back of your legs, releasing your head down. Taking a deep inhale as you come all the way up, reaching up overhead. We're going to grab onto your elbows, releasing those shoulders down away from your ears, shifting that weight to your left as you release over to your right, opening up those obliques, taking a couple deep breaths here, and then coming back center and switching sides. Coming back center, reaching those arms all the way up, palms together. Inhale as you reach up, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward bend, and exhale, stepping back with that right leg into a high plank, and then the left. Lowering those knees down and sinking all the way down, belly to the mat. Inhale, you could take it into a cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, coming back into your down dog. Inhale, lifting that left leg up into three-legged dog and then stepping forward into your fold. Inhale, raising those arms up overhead, palms together, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward bend, and exhale, stepping back with that left leg into a high plank, and then the right. Releasing your knees, or you could sink all the way down, elbows in, belly to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. You could lift those thighs off the mat. Flip the feet, coming back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting that right leg up into three-legged dog and stepping forward into your fold. Inhale, raising those arms up overhead, palms together, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward bend, and exhale, stepping back with that right leg and then the left to a high plank. Releasing your knees or sinking all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Lifting that left leg up into three-legged dog, stepping forward into your fold. Inhale, raising those arms up overhead, palms together, and exhale, down to heart center. Holding it here for a couple deep breaths. Setting an intention for your practice. Just remembering, always to go at your own pace, listening to your body, and be intentional with your steps. Okay, because you don't want to hurt yourself, you don't want to injure yourself. Taking a deep inhale as you come all the way up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, half forward bend. Exhale, stepping back with that right leg and then the left into a high plank. Releasing all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, lifting that left leg up and stepping forward into your fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, palms overhead. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward bend, and exhale, stepping back with that left leg and then the right into a high plank. Releasing those knees or sinking all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. We'll repeat that one more time on each side, making sure we're warm. Inhale, raising that right leg up, stepping forward into your fold. Inhale, raising arms overhead, palms together, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward bend, and exhale, stepping back with that right leg and then the left to a high plank. Releasing down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, reaching that left leg up, stepping forward into your fold with an exhale. Inhale, raising those arms up overhead. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half forward bend. Exhale, stepping back with that left leg and then the right into a high plank. Releasing down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, coming back into your down dog. Inhale, lifting that right leg up into three-legged dog, stepping forward into a low lunge. Raising those arms up overhead, palms together, interlacing those fingers, coming into a crescent lunge. And then releasing those arms back down, extending through that front and back leg and folding here. Repeating that 2 more times. Inhale as you look forward and exhale as you fold. 1 more time. Holding it up here, bending into that front knee. Wiggle that back foot down, aligning your back arch with your front heel and making your way into your warrior 2. Making sure that knee doesn't turn inward. Really grounding down into those feet. We're gonna move those arms, moving that right arm back as you reach down with that left. Repeating that 2 more times. Coming all the way back up, extending through that front leg, coming into a reverse triangle, pressing into that right big toe as you lift up, and then coming all the way back down, cartwheeling those arms down, stepping back into your down dog. Lifting that left leg up into three-legged dog, stepping forward into a low lunge. Bringing those arms up, palms together, interlacing those fingers into your crescent lunge. Releasing those arms all the way down, extending through both legs into your fold, making your way back down, repeating that. One more time, and then we'll hold it up there, bending into that front knee. Release that back foot down, aligning your back arch with your front heel, coming into your warrior 2. Then cartwheeling those arms forward and then back up. 2 more times. Exhaling as you come up, inhaling as you reach down, making your way into your reverse triangle pose. Then bending into that front knee, cartwheeling your arms down, stepping back into your down dog, and repeating that sequence. Inhale, three-legged dog, stepping forward into your low lunge, raising those arms up overhead, interlacing your fingers, coming into your crescent lunge, and then releasing all the way down, coming into your fold, extending through both legs. Inhaling as you look forward and exhale as you extend. Bending into that front knee, releasing that back heel down, aligning your back arch with your front heel, coming into your warrior 2, and cartwheeling those arms all the way down and back up. If you can't touch the mat, that's fine too. Just always doing what you can do. Coming back up, extending through that front leg and making your way into reverse triangle, really grounding down into those feet, bending into that front knee, coming back down and stepping back into your down dog. Taking a breath here. Lifting that left leg up into three-legged dog, stepping forward into your low lunge. Bringing those arms up, crescent lunge here. Releasing those arms all the way down. and extending through those legs into your fold. Inhale as you lower back into your low lunge, and exhale as you extend. Last one, we'll hold it up there. Bending into that front knee, releasing that back foot down. Warrior two. Find that stability first, ground down into those feet, and then cartwheeling those arms all the way down and back up. Don't forget to breathe. Extending through that front leg, reverse triangle. Bending into that front knee, cartwheeling those arms all the way down, and stepping back into your dog. And taking a breath here. Lifting that right leg up into three-legged dog and stepping forward into your forward fold. Sitting back into a chair pose, reaching those arms up and holding it here. We're coming into the strength portion of our workout, where we're going to hold our poses a little bit longer. So just focusing on your breath. When you repeat flows and add strength holds, you're building muscle and boosting your metabolism, which supports fat loss. Now adding a little bit more on here, a standing split. So we're going to release down, coming to frame, having your hands frame your left front foot, lifting that right leg up, coming back to your chair and sitting into your chair, releasing all the way down to the right now, lifting that left leg up, making your way back to your chair. We'll repeat that a couple times. Being mindful of where you place your foot back down. And last time. One more chair hold. And then releasing down. You could keep your knees slightly bent. Forward fold. Releasing your rib cage down to your thighs. Taking a deep inhale as you come all the way up and reach up overhead, palms together, and exhale down to heart center. Taking another deep inhale as we come up, and exhale, releasing down to mountain. From here, we're going to step back into a high lunge, stepping with your right foot, or actually your left foot, back into a high lunge, keeping that front knee aligned. You could keep your hands on your hips or bring those arms up, releasing the shoulders down away from your ears. Now we're going to hold it here for a little bit and then bring it into pulses. So bringing that back knee down a little bit and then coming back up. So just watching that knee alignment. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extending that back leg and opening up to the right. And hold here. Coming back center. And stepping into your fold. And taking a breath here. Taking another deep inhale as you come all the way up and reach up overhead, palms together, and then back down to mountain. Stepping back with your right leg into a high lunge. Keeping that front knee aligned. Mirroring what you did on the opposite side. So making your way into your pulses. More. 2, 1, then extending that back leg, opening up to the left, and hold and smile. And then coming back center, stepping forward into your fold, and release. Taking a deep inhale as you come up, reaching up overhead. Palms together, and exhale, fold. Inhale, half forward bend, and exhale, stepping back with that right leg, and then the left into a high plank. So keeping those elbows in, we're going to start to lower down to the mat. You could bring those heels back up, elbows in, and push back up. You could always bring your knees down. We're going to repeat that. Then we're going to hold it here. Bring that right hand to your left shoulder, and then the opposite, left hand to right shoulder. Shoulder taps. You could adjust your feet if you have to. Last one. Releasing those knees and sinking back into child's pose for a breath here. Now rolling up from child's pose, coming into a seated position. So keeping your feet about hip width apart, grabbing onto the back of your thighs. We're gonna roll back a little bit here, coming into boat pose. So lifting those lower legs up, releasing your shoulders down. You could spread those feet or bring them together. If you wanted to, bring your arms out to the sides, holding it here, lifting the chest up. And then lower back down, giving yourself a hug, releasing your head down. And then coming back to plank position. We're going to come into a forearm plank, extending those legs back. Now you could hold it here in your forearm plank if you wanted to add some knees to elbows, as long as it feels okay for you. Exhale as you bring those knees in. Don't forget to breathe. Lowering those knees down and making your way back into child's pose. You could bring those knees out to the sides a little bit more. Letting a couple deep breaths out through the mouth. Now we're going to roll back up, making your way into Shavasana. Keeping your feet hip width apart, and then rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Extending both legs out to the sides, allowing those feet to flap open, and releasing your arms out to the sides. Taking this time for yourself to reflect on your practice, staying as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. I appreciate all of your support. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Check out this video for another quick power flow.